those things.
Oh, we have such fun here. And it really, 5 seconds, 10 seconds before the show, we're always just still doing a little something. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday.
We love being on the Carolyn Pollack Facebook couch.
That's right. It's comfy.
I call it your jewelry therapy time. It's certainly therapy for me. I love being with you here.
I love being with you. And Lily's here with us today. And I hope a lot of you will join us as well. It is jewelry therapy, and there's something, well, Easter is such a joyful weekend, right?
Yeah.
And also springtime, and the fact that we're getting vaccinated now, and we're all out and about a little bit more. I mean, I see church parking lots full, and it's so there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
There is,
right?
Stay diligent right now. A little bit of mask wearing still is what you need to do, and listen to the experts, but know that there really is, as Carolyn says, light at the end of the tunnel. I know we all feel it. We're excited for it. So yeah, every day just gets brighter and brighter.
I think so.
Yeah. So here we are, of course, on our Friday, and it's usually every other week that we'll be doing CP,
right,
Facebook event right here, and then we're rotating those through with every other Friday Amazon Live for the Carolyn Pollack brand. So if you don't know that we're there, follow our storefront on Amazon, Carolyn Pollack Jewelry, and then you'll know when we're going to be on that.
And we'll let you know where to tune in on our emails.
We put that on emails.
So if you're on our email list, you'll know.
You're safe.
Yeah.
You are safe. So I love the colors that we brought in.
I do too. So these are all limited editions. Some of these items you haven't seen in a long time. Yeah. But you loved them then, and so we happen to have gemstones in our vault, and so we brought them back, which is really exciting for me too, because it's like a trip down memory lane. But none of it looks old. I mean, this is jewelry that never goes out of style, and many of you are going to have pieces that match back to what you're going to see today. And so now is the time to either start your collection or add to your collection.
It's like good music, and fine wine. Later is better. Pizza.
No, spaghetti. I think spaghetti is always better on the second day.
But when you said that it's not old, that really just sparked something in my mind. You are so right in that it is still relevant. It is still in style.
Yeah.
But your designs have been that way well before me. But things that I remember from my start of 11 years ago, and some of them are kind of here, still work very well with anything that is somewhat new. And I know you brought some new pieces.
And that's what we love about when you post on Facebook, pictures of your pieces from the past or even recent pieces, and how you're mixing and matching and making it all your own and styling it your way. We love those photos.
My gosh.
Yeah. In fact, we have some contests coming up, right?
We do. In this event for Facebook, all you need to do is like the actual live post. And I know a lot of you get excited and you're right here talking to us, but like the actual post, and then any comment that you make. So you need to do those two things: like the post and then do a comment. I'm looking over there where I see your comments. And I posted it on the Diva page, and we'll post it. It's the Amazonite charm or small enhancer. And we had the mama on last week.
It's Peruvian.
Yeah, Peruvian.
Yes.
I saw some gemstones around the corner, and I told Carolyn, "Ooh, I see some Peruvian over here." And she teased me, "Yep, we're working with it a little bit." That's all she told me.
A little bit, because we don't have a lot, right? So this is a really great prize.
Let's try a close-up with Lily so we can see we got a new light going on here. We're trying to give you better light. That is better. It's better than last time. So
Sherry Ritter says it's not coming in for me yet.
Yeah, let us know, everybody else, if you are hearing us and seeing us. I love you, Sherry, but it could be operator error. Because I know you will, my dear Sherry.
I'm with you on that, Sherry.
Thank you, Lily, for that close-up. Okay. So again, like this live post and comment anywhere, and we'll do a random drawing and we'll announce it in the feed. And anyway, so that's that one. And then later on, we'll do other fun things in American West Facebook Live.
We should have had a little Easter egg and opened it up with a charm.
Aww.
We usually think of these.
I would have actually pushed it into a peep.
Into a peep, yeah.
So I hear the peeps are back this year. They weren't here last year.
I love that. I had a party with the peeps, cupcake party at the Children's Museum in Mankato 2 years ago, and I had peeps on the cupcakes, but the invitation was party with your peeps.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, because it was all family. It was all cousins and aunts and uncles. And yeah, I'm glad the peeps are back.
I am too. Yeah, it is a fun time of year, and Easter is uplifting.
Yeah. My grandma's favorite. It was my grandma's favorite, absolutely. Well, you know, when you live in Minnesota, first of all, spring is always, you know, a good thing. But no, it's just, it really is a positive, uplifting event. And yeah, she used to give us all Fannie Farmer candy. She didn't give us baskets. She gave us these boxes of Fannie Farmer candy. I bet you some of you know what that is. And I always look forward to that. Gathering with my 23 cousins.
Oh, wow.
In this little house. Yeah.
Oh, fun. It sounds like my grandma's house, and it was like every Sunday. It was well over a dozen cousins and the moms and dads. We always got together. So maybe we'll do that. I think maybe after this is all done, people will really cherish the time with their family. I know I visited my mom last weekend. It was just so good to give her a little hug again. So.
Yeah, and me too.
Yeah, me
two weekends ago. So yeah, share with us your favorite Easter traditions. I would love to see those. I'm going to be looking like this a lot because I love to read them.
Okay, so thank you, Libby, for confirming, hearing, and seeing you. Hello, Libby. Hello. I know you're getting your yard cleaned up from the. Not quite the tornado in your neighborhood, but very close to you last week. Hello, Susan. Now, Susan, you do such great composite shots of your jewelry. Why don't I see you wearing it in your shots? We love seeing you wearing it.
You should be. You're beautiful.
I know. That's why I'm calling you out.
That's right. All right. What are we going to start with now?
We're going to go really quickly on 2 chords because chords, we have such great collection of colors. And we hadn't given them a lot of love throughout the last 6 months of doing our lives. So we have a purple satin cord, and it has wonderful silver end caps. I'm going to grab the brown one because we're going to see it and show the back side of that as a close-up, because that way we don't have to spend a lot of time on these. So
it's a 3-inch extender.
It's a 3-inch extender. This is the brown cord that we also will bring up the information on. But it has that gorgeous silver findings. It is just not a satin cord, folks. Yeah. This is really something that is also a wardrobe builder, just like silver chains are.
Right, and it has that twisted, texture, which gives you a lot of dimension, which is really pretty. And it's so silky and wonderful around the neckline. If you do need to give it a little wash, just put it in some dish soap in the sink. And just kind of scoot it around a little bit and then let it dry.
You're wearing the purple one too with our first pendant. So did you give them the number, Lily, for both the purple and the brown? You can bring the brown one up if you hadn't. And we'll show you that one later on with a pendant on it.
A pendant you haven't seen.
But both of the cords that we brought today, purple and a brown, can go with a lot of what we're showing you today.
Absolutely.
So anyway, they're just good workhorse pieces, as I call them. So the first pendant also is the one that Carolyn is wearing. That is a huge piece of amethyst.
It's a huge piece, and when Bill, my husband, saw this on me, he's like, "Oh my gosh, look at the quality of that amethyst." I mean, he had forgotten, how we had sourced this huge, beautiful pear-shaped amethyst in this deep, just luscious purple color, because amethyst can be light lavender, that's Cape amethyst, and it can get very, very dark too. I love the way this is set because we're allowing the light to shine through from the back.
It's clarity though too.
Yes, it's clarity.
Oh my God, I'm looking at yours and I can see how clean that one is, and I'm looking at the one that we have here on set, we'll call it, and it's the same thing. That is just, I'll hold this one up in the light so we can see it through and
that's a good idea.
Take it off of the bust form. See what Carolyn's talking about? That glow of light going through it.
And this is from my honeysuckle collection. I know many of you have the necklace that had citrine and turquoise and amethyst on the necklace in the honeysuckle collection. This is the big, bold enhancer that went with that group. So look at that enhancer veil. It easily works, you know, on the cord, but because it has the enhancer veil, if you're new to Carolyn Pollack jewelry, what that means is you just open it up and then you click it shut. It doesn't have to slide over your beads or anything. You don't have to worry about the size. It's a substantial veil anyway, but I mean, imagine this on the purple pearls we've been featuring recently, right? That would be gorgeous. Any pearls that you have, or big chunky chains, you know, it'll go through your chain, over your chain, you name it. It's gorgeous. And the other thing I love about this is the setting. Yeah, how the sterling silver, the honeysuckle sterling silver just comes up and comes to the top.
I gotta look at that again. I keep looking. I missed that detail, and the honeysuckle, the flowers that are on there. Now, I probably noticed that years ago when it was available first, but it is so wonderful to rediscover the designs. I love that we're able to bring back some pieces. Now, you know, though, they are limited.
Well, the only reason we can do that is
you have the stone.
Well, because we make everything right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I mean, I couldn't call up China and say, hey, can I have, you know, 10 of those, right? And we don't make anything there. We do everything here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And that's why we can open up our stone vault and discover that we have, you know, just a few of these amazing amethyst stones that, you know, if we could get them today, they'd probably be a lot more expensive, right? In this clarity and this color. So this has been so much fun for me, and I know Bill's loving it too.
So for the most part, if this was done, the piece was done originally, say 10 years ago, because the stone was purchased at that price then, we couldn't do the piece now at the same price.
Most likely, and who knows if it's available. You know, we don't create any of these stones. They aren't synthetic, they aren't man-made. These are all genuine stones tested and certified by the Gemological Institute of America.
Ooh, love the satin cords. Satin cords again aren't getting the love that they need, Libby, so you're right. We're gonna bring more on.
She has a burgundy, a cream, and a gray. All right. Yep, I love them too. I mean, I love the leather cords in American West. These are a little bit, I think, dressier, the satin cords. Okay.
You really can combine it with outfits. Carolyn did, well, obviously, she always does great with clothing choices, but look at that. Yeah, super, super cool.
You know, 26 years and I still can't figure out left and right on the camera.
It is so funny. If you've ever done it, that's why you see me in our close-up camera going the wrong direction, because we look at the screen and it's backwards. I'm glad that she, after all those years, can do it.
Well, you know, there are certain things that you just, you know, give up on and just say it is what it is. You know, I'm never going to get it right. That's true with my light switches in my house, and we've lived there like 20 years. And Bill's like, do you still not know which is the hallway switch and which is the bedroom switch? There's like 6 of them there. I should label them. I don't know. It's just one of those. It's a mental block thing. I choose. You know, on the other hand, I remember everything he doesn't want me to remember. Right?
You remember the important things. The other things are, I'll get to the switch eventually.
Exactly.
I love that. Well, that's how we are. That's how life is. You know, some things we just won't figure out.
You can choose your priorities, right?
That's great. The cup. When we have the cup out, though it's from a different collection, similar time period, but it has amethyst in it also.
Oh my gosh!
And it was this is one that we brought back maybe once or twice now in the last 10 years. This is the last time.
Yeah, I know many of you have this. I would love to hear from you. This was such a project when we first introduced it, because it has a big, bold, amazing sterling silver presence, you know, from the inside to the top. It's so sculptural. So first of all, that had to be created, and then just precisely so that it accepted this beautiful leather, which has this wonderful sheen to it. So it's a teal leather that's braided, but it's not a loose leather. So it has a structure to it, okay? Then on top of that, it has the hinge. So it's very easy to fit. It just, you know, you open it up just a tad, slip it on, and it clicks shut, and it's so, so pretty. I love the color combination, because the gray Mabe pearl, the shell, when we set it next to clear blue turquoise and amethyst, those beautiful colors in the gray shell just came to life. I saw little bits of purple and blues and things, you know. It's all about what you accent the shell with.
This is great. I wonder what some of you would wear this cuff with. I know we had a ring. It was one of my favorite rings, the mauve pearl ring that went with this. It might have gone with this. It was available at the same time. That was one that got away that I wish I would have gotten my mom. I love that.
And an amethyst ring. We've got amethyst rings still. Yeah.
That's right.
On CarolynPollackJewelry.com, we do have amethyst. Yeah, that would be beautiful. And of course, turquoise.
We're going to show you a little bit of the close-up to give you that hinge that Carolyn was talking about. And it really is. It just springs right back into place. I don't know that you would want to, but you can even bring these out a little bit if needed to. I wonder if it's silver in there or if it's
stainless.
It's stainless.
So that's why it has, just like on our coil bracelets, that's a stainless wire. That's why it has a wonderful memory. That's, you know, silver's somewhat soft. Obviously stainless steel is going to stay where you place it. I just noticed Susan Brinkman said, I love this cuff. I get all sorts of comments when I wear it.
Good.
Good comments, of course, she says.
Well, if you have a good friend out there that, you know, I know we're way away from Christmas or other things, but gifts, why you can get them now.
Libby says, Carolyn, the gray came on a pendant that I bought my first year collecting your jewelry, a labradorite pendant with 18 karat gold bezel set and a braided design, and matching ring. I remember that, Libby. Yep. Aww. You have the best memory, Libby, and we appreciate you so much. That's what Laura said.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherry has this bracelet too.
Oh, cool.
She needs to start wearing it. Yeah, I'm glad we kind of gave you an idea to pull that out. Yeah. Little late getting on, but still excited, Ellen says. Great.
But turquoise, I mean, that has a big piece of turquoise in it. So you can mix it with any of your turquoise jewelry, probably whether it would be Carolyn Pollack designs or American West designs. So that is. And I'm trying to think about the collection name. I have a mental block.
Silverado. And this was when my collection was Sincerely Southwest by Carolyn Pollack. And that's why you're seeing Southwestern elements.
Yes.
And it will work back to American West jewelry. In fact, I was just thinking, how about the turquoise cord or the purple leather cord? We've got leather cords in American West jewelry, you know, to tie back to this. If you're not into the satin cords, just know those leather cords would look really cool with
Truly.
Yep.
Love it. It is like a blast from the past. It is fun going down memory lane. I hope it is for you all also. But yeah, we love knowing that you have these pieces. Bring them back out. Wear them, combine them. And we love seeing how you combined old with new, completely different time periods together, the two brands together. You're inspiring. I really do love looking at all the posts and pictures that you all share.
Me too.
Yeah. All right, we're going to keep moving on because I can tell we've only gotten to 2 or 3 pieces of jewelry and we're probably 15 minutes in. So the earrings.
Lily, you're going to keep us on track,
Lily,
right? Yeah.
She's giving it, she says, at 30 minutes and at 45.
Okay.
So we have the earrings and then we'll go ahead and bring out the pendant.
Let's do that.
From Canyon Road.
Right.
But it was kind of the second rendition of Canyon Road.
We originally did Canyon Road in sterling silver and brass with white mother of pearl, and you loved that so much that I brought something a little more colorful to the collection. So we're looking at the earring first, or the
well, we can pop back to the earrings then, Lily. I know.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you, Lily.
Yeah. So the earrings are gorgeous. There's more to demonstrate and show you when we get to the pendant. So I'll just be quick about this. So it's blue agate, just such a beautiful, you know, just full of life gemstone. So gorgeous color blue there. Gray mother of pearl at the bottom, and blue agate framing with the 2 round stones. So gorgeous, just wonderful kind of egg-shaped drop, which is so flattering when it swings, because this is an articulated earring. And you can see on our beautiful model, Monique, that it's a good scale. So it's not, you know, a shoulder duster. It's not too big and bold. I'm glad we have Monique here to demonstrate that. Now, she's got her head tilted back, so
yeah, the earring
will
back a little bit.
The earring will hang straight when you have your head straight.
What I noticed
head on straight.
What I notice about these is the depth of the gemstone is actually as thick, if not thicker, than the silver itself. You don't see that in that photograph right there. So let's see if we can see it a little bit in the close-up.
Yeah, the cabochons are gorgeous.
Yeah, they're really, for small stones, they are deep. Let's see, that's about where you can see it. You see how deep those are?
Yeah. Okay, so Susan says, I'm going to pick up, she's going to buy these earrings. She picked up the pendant last week. Great, yay. Susan. You must love your pendant. I'm happy to hear that. She thought this one, Libby thought we called this Calming Grace. Oh. Well, that would be a good name. Huh.
I feel calmer with my hand on it.
Wow.
We might have, Lily. You have to keep us on point here.
You know, I might have. It might have just been inspired by Canyon Road. That's why we need each other. All of us, we need each other.
Yeah.
My granddaughter's name is Grace. Oh, just made me think about how calm she makes me when we FaceTime. Yeah.
You're gonna love the feel of these and the stones again.
Okay.
Susan, you'll love that to go with your pendant.
Let's see. I thought I saw something. Oh, have we talked about the code?
Oh, the code.
The code. Oh, there goes my Minnesota.
Yeah. No, actually, you didn't say it that way. I like that accent, so I have to bring it out. No, we haven't talked about it yet. You get the extra 5% off for using FB Spring 25. All of these, I believe, are 20% off on our website through our regular promotion. But if you use this code, FB Spring 25, you get that extra 5% off for the next 2 weeks. Can't remember the date of that, but it goes for 2 full weeks.
That's great. But some of these,
15th. The 15th. Thank you.
But some of these pieces may sell out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because we don't have many.
They're meant to. Like for instance, the pendant that Carolyn is wearing, we only had 20 of them, and that was a couple of days ago when we got the count. So we know there's less than that now. Less than a dozen of the cuff.
Of the Silverado?
Yeah.
And that's the average size.
Yes, thank you. And that's the average size. I wonder if we made that in other sizes. I think it was only a medium then. Yeah.
But it's so easy to fit or to wear because it does open up.
So I'm glad you mentioned the limited part about it, because they are. We have a few more of the pair of earrings that we talked about and a few more of this gorgeous enhancer, which we got to get to now.
This, right?
Oh my gosh, the multiple ways that you can wear this, Susan, you probably have found out already. But I'll let Carolyn go through the gemstones in the section.
Oh yeah, beautiful gray mother of pearl in the center there. So that's the center drop, which is attached to the veil. And then that's framed by that beautiful sterling silver that then had to be set with a precisely hand-carved blue agate stone. So look at how beautiful that is. It's not just a flat slab, it's domed, it's gorgeous. It sets right into that sterling silver. And then the outer frame has the gray mother of pearl as well as the blue agate. So gorgeous combination of colors. So there's one look.
We're gonna go in the steps here.
Yep.
That pendant is fixed. So this one does not come off. There is your really big enhancer veil, and you can see the little areas for the other 2 frames to go. So we're going to go with the middle frame next. That blue agate is really amazing, though.
It is.
I mean, you can tell it was made exactly for this piece.
Right.
So that then goes in. You can click it shut. Clicking it shut, then you won't have that fall off.
Right.
There's a great look right there.
There's no way it can fall off, right? Because it clicks down into that hook, and then you close the veil as well, so it's nice and secure.
And then we have the outer or the larger frame, and it could be worn. Well, it could be worn either side. I don't have as much decoration on the back. And that goes in the upper.
Yeah.
Slides down. Whoops.
Live TV.
Oh yeah, always.
No, you know what? I was going to show that anyway.
Okay, just like this.
No, I love that. That's another look with the kind of the negative space.
Yeah.
So it was meant to be.
I
was going to ask you to do that last. Yeah. So isn't that cool?
Yeah.
You can kind of scoot that veil a little.
I love that.
Very cool. Okay.
So that's that one. Now we'll do, and it could be that look. You can put the center one in. Hopefully I'll do it right this time.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah. All of those looks. Let's see, what else could we do? We could have the center
just the
one,
two.
yeah, just the two. So however many looks that is, that's what you get. Oops.
Just
these two. This is where I messed up before. There we go.
Yep. Okay, so you've got kind of the petite look with just the gray mother of pearl. Then you've got the medium look. This is gorgeous, right? This looks a little athleisure to me, right? If you're just wearing a cute little like sweatsuit or something, you know, running errands, wanting to be casual but still accessorized.
Yeah. I think because of all the high polish.
I think so too. It's just sleek, you know, and then it's not fussy at all. And then you add the wow, you know, the little more of the drama with the outer one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right over.
Gorgeous.
All right. The chain that we have it featured on, I love it. We've doubled it up. It is a 36-inch chain. So you could wear it doubled as an 18, and I like that look. And when I first saw the chain that we got in for the show, because we get support pieces, I call them, like the 2 satin cords, like this chain. So we have something we can hang our pendants on. I thought to myself, oh, I wish I'd have gotten a small one for the show. Since there are only, or were only 6 of these chains left, take advantage of it. You could wear it doubled and it looks great.
Or nested, because it's 36. So if you've got more like a 17-inch neck, or even 16, to do that.
Do the nesting part.
Oh yeah, nesting is great.
Or wear it long at 36, and pendants look completely different when you wear them at those longer lengths.
Or any place in between, because it has the lobster claw clasp, so you can, you know, clasp it anywhere along the chain itself.
And 36-inch chain, all sterling silver, solid links at $116, and then taking 25% off.
Wow, so that's way below $100.
Yeah. And again, we won't have it again after probably
this week. I don't know if we saw up close, if we saw anything, if we saw the chain up close, but it alternates this oval link chain with rope texture, and then is it 3 or more?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, you only see 3, and then there's the connectors. 5 of the rounds in the high polished. So that's gorgeous.
So cool nesting.
It's just a great
chain.
Statement chain, but also you can see how it just works with the pendants beautifully.
Take it out and play with it with some other pieces. I know we're going on to, I love this ring. This is rhodium plated. Now, and I thought about this, I think last night, things that wake me up in the middle of the night, and I thought, that would be a good idea. Because a post I saw the other day, they were showing a hallmark on the back of a jewelry piece, and the ladies were asking each other, is this from Carolyn's line? And they're like, no, that's not quite the Carlisle hallmark, or it's not the CP. This one actually has a different hallmark inside, and the small line was done with elevated gemstones, as I remember, and were rhodium plated. And it is Relios by CP, by Carolyn Pollack. So that's what you're going to see inside of this one.
Yes, so for this small collection, we definitely wanted to appeal to those of you who don't like, you know, oxidation in your sterling silver and would rather have that really bright luster that comes with rhodium plated sterling silver. So this has the CP signature design elements with that wonderful combination of rope texture and high polish detail, but it is rhodium plated, so it does have a little different personality to it.
Just a little bit different. And black agate, faceted black agate. What a showstopper there. That is elegant upon elegant. The under gallery, we always love seeing this about this particular collection. We're going to get a better close-up camera. I want to get right up in there, and we can't do that. Yeah, well, we're working on that. Does it get blurry when you do that? Look. Oh, yeah. Okay. But we need one that focuses at that point.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah. Okay. There, we just...
Baby steps.
We kind of figure these things out live with you all sometimes, so bear with us. I know, but again, all of the design elements that you're famous for, that you're known for, but it does have a different feel with the rhodium plating as opposed to having the oxidation. So
cool. Wow, Susan has this ring too.
Susan, what don't you have, Susan?
And she just purchased the necklace, the chain, I bet.
Those look good together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though the chain does have oxidation, it has a lot of high polish. So anyway, great ring. I want to let you know the sizes because limited is limited. Hopefully, if you wear a size 6, we still have the one size 6 that we had as of yesterday. Size 7, we only had 1. Size 8, I think we had 9. Size 9, we had 6. And size 10, we had 4. So it looked like we had all the sizes a day or so ago. But this is it. No more will be made of this one. So at $118.99, which is already a discounted price, and then take another 25% off of that with FB Spring 25. Yay. All right. This was a fun one to see come back too. Was it these gemstones originally?
Yeah.
Do you remember? I didn't remember on that one.
Yes.
Love picture jasper, and I see so many of our collectors really showing off their picture jasper lately because we've had some great pieces in AW.
It has become a big favorite in our collector community, picture jasper. And I love this particular piece because it combines the picture jasper with the smoky quartz. So I love that chocolate gemstone framing the picture jasper, bringing out that wonderful matrix, the striations. Picture jasper to me kind of epitomizes where we live here in the desert Southwest. It just looks like the layers of the sand, the layers of the landscape. And you all know every piece is going to be unique. Yours is going to be like no one else's because we don't create these. We don't crush it up and combine it and mix it with glue and so that everything can look exactly the same, because that's not what Mother Nature intended. So I think it's really a lot of fun to open up a box. Even when I get my samples, I look at my sample and go, oh, wow, that's a really cool gem, and this is mine and mine alone. So it's kind of like a treasure hunter surprise.
Picture jasper is one of my favorites. We need some more guy rings in picture jasper.
Right. As soon as you start buying,
I know.
You don't even have a ring on.
I don't have a ring on today. Well, the rings I have
and you get an employee discount.
I know, but
hello.
I guess I could wear my AW rings in our CP
Does
shows.
not matter. We do not.
It's all the same family. We do not discriminate. I like that. Get off the couch. You're wearing the wrong brand. No, you wouldn't say that. That's funny. So love the design. Again, huge enhancer bill. That one I'm going to show you from the side in our close-up. Because look at that. You could put so much. You can clip that over just about anything.
Yeah. So this has what I call a back bail. So the bail doesn't come from the top of the pendant. It hides in the back. And then the pendant itself has to have a little bit of a dome to it so that when you click it over, whether it be the cord or maybe you've got some chocolate pearls, even a turquoise nugget necklace.
Lily.
I love picture jasper with turquoise. It just nests over those pieces and doesn't rock around. We wear test everything, so it has to lie, so beautifully on your neckline.
This would look good on AW native pearls
or
leather cord.
Leather
cords would be great on this one through the toggle ring.
The tan leather cord, which we call saddle brown.
Oh, I have one over there.
Or the chocolate brown leather cord. Beautiful.
Okay, we're going to be jumping sets here in a moment. If you don't know, this is our Carolyn Pollack set. About 5 feet away is the American West jewelry set.
Looks completely different. We'll be there at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Yes.
Which is 4 p.m. Eastern for you out there. And I know you're all spread across the country.
Can I go get a picture over there?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
No problem.
I know somebody who, when I look at this painting behind us.
The Libby. I think we have, she's in front of that one, isn't she?
Oh, yeah,
both of you are. Oh, look at how young you two were.
Out. Can I hit him,
I know
Libby?
Libby's laughing, but yes, you can hit me. Oh, yep, there you are.
Yep.
With that painting.
We were toasting, obviously, because it was the first trip to Albuquerque that Libby had made, or to our my design studio. And it was also the first time she came and met face-to-face with Wendy.
With Wendy Seska, I remember that.
It was a wonderful day.
That was fun.
So, yeah.
Now, we still have some interview of that. That should be some good footage from blast from the past.
Yeah. What's Libby wearing? Oh, turquoise necklace.
Yep. And it looks like that enhancer that had all those satellite kind of gemstones from what I quickly saw there.
And I've got the snake
I'm
on.
doing like this. It was like that. Oh, you have garden light.
Yes.
My aunt had that. It was funny. I saw my aunt 10 years ago or so. I've seen her since then. But 10 years ago when she visited here in Albuquerque, and I met her at one of the casinos, she didn't even know where I worked, and she was wearing
the garden light.
Oh. Yeah, and with one of the statement necklaces, and
gosh.
you could tell she shopped on QVC. So I was so proud of her, without her even knowing she was supporting the company. Bless her heart. She's in a nursing home now, but healthy at 82. She's doing
Wonderful.
well. Yeah.
So
okay.
we're moving on.
We're moving on.
And you were going to put that up. The
And
blue
that-
one. Okay, I'll put this down.
Well, it's the earrings first, but we'll bring them both up.
Okay.
So, though they're different collections, they're around the same time. One, the earrings are more of a elongated marquee shaped, gorgeously sourced lapis. You can see the flecks of pyrite in there.
Yeah.
And then after this, we'll stay on these for a while. Then after this, we'll go to a pendant, which matches just gorgeous.
Yeah,
Beautifully.
I love these. I love the silver work, which is so pretty. I think this one was from Libby. You're going to have to help me with this. Oh my goodness, 400 designs a year for how many years?
I remember the matching pieces, though. I don't know that there was a ring.
It wasn't Rose Manor from New York, no. But anyway, I love the sterling silver work. You know, I love the shape too. So it starts with a marquee gemstone of lapis, gorgeous lapis, and then there's that kind of that it's suspended, I like to say, within that beautiful ornate sterling silver, which is beautiful filigree work. So it's bold. Look at Monique, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty bold earring, but because it's open, it's still feminine and it's still really comfortable. I love the coverage on the top too.
Yeah.
I love the fact that that's solid sterling silver on the top, which covers up your earlobe that we all like, you know, when we get a little bit older. And it just still gives you that swing and that flirtiness.
Yeah, and like that's the contour.
Yeah, isn't that pretty?
Yeah, it's so cool.
So it kind of cups it up, not only nests and suspends the stone, but it kind of embraces it or cups it as well.
Nothing is ever flat. Here.
No. No.
Because that would be the sign of it being just stamped out of a sheet of silver.
Sheet of silver.
These are cast. These are cast like sculpture. I've seen the thousands of molds that are between the two buildings, and I'm guessing there probably is thousands of molds. Yeah. Well, Bill was his family was in the printing business, so his family kept like the printing blocks and the things. So
That's
it's kind of the same idea of keeping the molds.
We have picture frames and frames around mirrors and things that were made from the printing blocks. And then I've got the printing block from Kellogg's, because they printed Kellogg's you know, promotional material. It's backwards, right?
Yeah.
And Bill's grandfather's signature, you know, lots of old, I'm so glad we have those. Yeah.
Those are fun to keep. Huh?
38 minutes.
We're 38 minutes in, or 38 minutes left?
In. Oh, okay.
If you'd have just said it at 30, I would have known it's the same either way. It confused me. Thank you, Lily.
Okay, we're up to
Now we're on to the carved lapis. And I know so many of you asked, oh, are there going to be earrings? Are there going to be? And we said right away, no. Because this is the only stone we had.
This was a custom carved stone. It's not like I can just call up and say, hey, do you have any of that? It almost looks like an angel wing, right?
It does. That's what everybody thinks it has.
So it has this beautiful sweep to it, as well as the carving. It's not just etched into it either. It's dimensional, so it's sculptural. Isn't that gorgeous?
I was looking at the description, and I did not realize myself that it is a doublet.
Yes.
It is the carved part is the crystal quartz.
Yes. Over lapis. Yes. And that's why you can, you know, I always think by putting crystal quartz, whether it's faceted or carved over lapis, it just illuminates that gorgeous lapis gemstone. It's beautiful on its own, but it just kind of becomes electric.
Okay, so this chain today, though I love it, and I really want you to buy it before it's gone, it has been a tougher one to be able to display things on.
You got your twisty back there.
I know, but then it keeps coming off. Anyway, I'm going to give you a close-up of that.
Oh,
I
Libby
didn't
just
realize.
received her lapis angel wing this week.
But I think Libby was, yes, it was you, my dear Libby, who asked. And of course, since we're fairly close friends, I just was mean and just said, no, can't have it about the earrings. Oh, wouldn't that be nice though? Wouldn't it be lovely? This design was done in, I think, white leather.
It was, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think we have a lot of these. Yeah. I love the balance between the carved stone and then that CP signature filigree work, which is a combination of that beautiful rope texture that you see, that symbol of that wonderful friendship that you can count on year after year, and a lot of high polished sterling silver scroll work too. I love the bail work on this. It's a big bold rope. So there's just a lot of interest, a lot of things to explore in this piece that I just love.
I'm glad you mentioned we don't have a lot of them, because when Luis, who gives us our selection for CP, when he gave us this a week ago, there were 18. I know that we've sold a bunch since then, probably even including the one that Libby talked about. So
look at the back, isn't that gorgeous?
Yes, I was looking at it in the camera, and then I had to look at it just with my eyes, because the way the back wraps around the stone right there.
Yeah, the way we hold the stone is really important. It's an important part of the design.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the shape and the size. We don't have our ruler. Oh, we do? Oh, you're getting
No. Yeah, I don't know how to work a ruler, but I brought it to the set. Okay, so we
top of the veil to bottom of the. It's what, 2.5?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. So, and because of the shape, that beautiful oval, this one obviously is gorgeous up close as we're seeing it, would be inside the collar of a blouse or a jacket, but it works well because of its size and shape, worn long too. So you could drop this chain to 36 or anywhere in between. 36 is a bit long for me. I would probably nudge it up to about 32, but you can do that with the lobster.
And I like that you called out the chain about the framing, doing them at different lengths, because this chain really, again, I don't know why the chain is my favorite piece of the show. It's because it's the least, we have the least amount. There are only 6 of them when we started. So get the chain. Yes, and that pendant is gorgeous. Oh, there we are. We're seeing the chain. Thank you, Robin, for putting those shots up. So I imagine Monique has it in the larger shot, probably cinched up a little bit. Doesn't look like it's the full 36.
Probably 32-ish. Yeah. And then she has it nested. So she's probably got it at 17, and then whatever that ends up being on the longer.
I've always loved this variation on the link chain. Get it while you can, ladies, because it won't come back after we sell out of that length of chain. So we seeing any other?
Debbie, hello from New Jersey. Love all your designs. Debbie. Gail, where do we find the items shown on the website? Well, we're giving you the links, right?
Well, make sure you get the links to this group, but if you want our regular website address, we can certainly have Laura pop that in for you.
But we have a link for everything in this show.
Yes.
Okay, Laura, can we put that link up for Gail
we're putting that in there
for the entire assortment in this show? Perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go. Facebook Spring 25 on this link. I think that's probably it. Okay. Thank you, Laura.
That's what you'd want. Okay. And yes, Debbie, just copy and paste that link, because I don't think you can click through with those. You might be able to. You all know more than I do. I'm on this side of the camera. You guys are doing the hard stuff over there. So we went through the pendant. Now, CP signature ring. I know we don't have it in other colors, or we might not have many, because nothing else made it to the show. Now we're starting to make decisions on what can come to the show based on what is available. We don't want you to have a bad experience. We're not going to bring something that there's only 1 or 2 left.
Monique's wearing my dress.
Yes, the one you have on right now. Yes. See? Dollars per wear, as we call it.
It's mine. It's not Monique's.
Yeah.
We have a whole wardrobe.
We around the corner here,
and
one downstairs. There's clothing racks all over. There's as many clothing racks as there are jewelry molds.
No,
not quite. All right. So yes, she is wearing your ring, your dress. You're wearing the ring.
Maybe I can do that.
You can. And I see slight variation Nope, barely,
No,
barely. But it is the most gorgeous. I always loved kind of the sea green of the seafoam green.
I think when we set the fasted quartz over turquoise, this is genuine turquoise, it just becomes kind of, I don't know, Caribbean, oceanic. There's something really soothing about it. Where the lapis with the quartz over it became a little more electric, I think this becomes a little more calming. Yeah. You know, I happen to just love it. And this is one of my boldest CP signature rings that I've ever done when it comes to a gemstone set into it. So it's a really nice, substantial, kind of, I like to call them chubby oval, so it's not an elongated oval. So this really has, you know, the beauty and the fit of one of my favorite ring silhouettes, and that's the Cigar Band ring, because you have this big bold presence at the top, but then it tapers toward the back, so it's so wearable.
I would love to see the pieces go together, because I know that the inside of this is a different casting than the outer part, but you can't even see where they're joined. It's just so perfectly done.
That's right.
That inner gallery, you know, just kind of showing off, and you can see it through that openness of the outer gallery. Prongs are never just prongs.
Nope.
This has that nice curl to them. They're part of the design elements of the scroll pattern within the ring. Twisted rope detail throughout. Quintessential Carolyn Pollack jewelry designs. Yeah, this is great. This one, we don't have all sizes. We do have size 5. So if you wear the small size, we do have size 5, size 7, and size 8. That's what I was getting to. We made decisions that we won't bring rings on unless we at least have 2 sizes and multiples within those sizes.
Right. But if you love, and the reason we do that, we don't have to have all the sizes because there are no rules. So if you love this ring, Monique has it on her middle finger. I'm wearing it on my ring finger. You could easily put it on your index finger if you wanted to. If you had to go, you know, if you didn't have your ring size and you had to go up a size because that's all we had, it's gorgeous there. You'll find a finger for this.
Find a finger, yes. But if you're looking for a certain size, I gave you the ones that are available. But yeah, I'd say do what Carolyn says. She definitely has the right idea. Get the ring, you will love it. You'll find the finger. I want to show you one other thing in the close-up, especially if last week or in the last week or two, you've gotten the Amazonite big enhancer that came back from the vault. That's Amazonite. This is a charm that we're giving away today. All you have to do is like this live post, and also any comment that you've made within here, then it qualifies, and we'll announce those next week. But look, Amazonite in that particular green of turquoise is really a close match.
It's not really green, soft blue.
Right, soft blue. Okay.
Yeah, I would say soft blue. I would say a little bit of greenish blue rather than bluish green. But I would call this soft blue.
But it would, because
with Amazonite,
because we didn't have available now an Amazonite ring.
Right, I think it's beautiful.
But that would be an awesome one.
And I think, you know, that big old pendant that we showed with the Amazonite with all of the silver work around it goes beautiful.
That's what I was trying to tell them. That would be a great one to match, because I know a lot of you, and I like saying this, I say this with the most highest compliment. A lot of you are matchy-matchy. You like the collections, and that's why Carolyn is known for her collections. But when it's 1 or 2 pieces that come back from the vault, like the large Amazonite enhancer pendant, which is still available and is on sale, that ring would make a nice complement to it if you want to match it up. So that's where I was going in my very long story. This enhancer now, 007.
12 more minutes.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the stone in this.
Is that blue chalcedony?
Blue chalcedony.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a subtle blue in there.
Yeah.
It is still a doublet.
Yes. It's a subtle blue. It's almost a gray blue, right? A smoky, kind of a Smoky Mountains kind of blue, I would call it. I did a Smoky Mountains collection, you know?
I like that.
Yeah, so it's really, really subtle. It's a subtle blue, blue chalcedony that then takes on that mystery and that magic when we set the quartz over it.
From our, at least, monitor, it looks a little more gray than I'm actually, a little touch more blue in reality.
Exactly.
This this is about right.
So it's kind of a periwinkle. It would be a soft periwinkle blue. So, you know, more of the purpley blue.
Yeah, you can kind of see it there in that one. But again, that great design from the CP Signature Collection that so many people fell in love with all those, well, it wasn't that many years ago, but a few years ago. This is kind of a unique color from that collection. We didn't do many of these.
No, and this is exclusive to our website.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
no other place.
No other place.
Wasn't ever available on at QVC.
No.
It's not on Amazon. It is only here. So this is a nice one for collectors to add because it will be unique amongst that collection.
Oh my gosh. Libby says Carolyn Pollack jewelry just be totally obsessed with something and it
ingrains itself in your memory.
Oh, you're such a great writer because you are a great writer, Libby.
And Sherry Ritter, when you talked about matchy, she says, I like mixing things up. It's all good, right?
That's right, Sherry. Hugs to all of you out there. Whether I've met you in person or not, virtual hugs. I love this day with Carolyn and with you all. So anyway.
Thank you for joining us.
I get so excited here. The earrings
we're picking up our ham tonight.
Your ham for Easter?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of hanging out
at home. Come out?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was going to sleep most of this weekend, really rest, because
we both have.
You have the other shows. So if you're out there from Australia watching Carolyn, which you should, it's not that early in the morning yet. We do our shows via Skype starting Monday.
From our homes.
From our homes, separate homes. So anyway, we'll be on TVSN. We should post some of those links in case some of our wonderful collectors here are up in the middle of the night and want to watch. We might have to do that. So, or you can just go to tvsn.com.au
and search for Carolyn Pollack jewelry.
Search for Carolyn, and then you can see the schedule. Anyway,
I get the overnight show.
I know.
But overnight here is prime time there?
It's prime time.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So you're on like at 3:30 in the morning on a couple of shows, and that's like 6:30 at night or so for them. So prime time.
I'm ready for prime time.
Yeah, I got to remember to take some lights home because I start shows on Monday. Anyway, we love sharing jewelry around the world if we can, and hopefully Carolyn can travel back and visit our friends there in Australia.
I'll take Bill this time.
Take Bill.
He
needs to see that. It's such a gorgeous place.
Yes.
This is a nice gemstone.
Now I wish Monique had tweaked that a little bit.
Well, that's not her fault. That's our photographer.
Yeah. It doesn't hang like that,
Yeah, it hangs straight.
It hangs straight. Yeah.
It does show that it's articulated, and that is what is so nice about it. And I'm going to get a close up here. Are these emeralds?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Emeralds, guys.
And that's a nice color.
Oh my gosh.
Emerald. I know at that price.
So I had done apatite which is typically a faceted gemstone. I had done ruby, typically a faceted gemstone, and aquamarine. I'd done those three in cabochons. And I thought when I was in Tucson one year, I wonder if I can do emerald in a cabochon.
Yeah.
And here it is.
Yeah.
And we didn't have many. So this is such a great, emerald is one of the birthstones. Which birthstone is emerald?
May, for me.
Oh, for you, yes. Okay, you lucky boy. So it's a great birthstone gift idea, but if you love green like I love green, my house is green, my car was green until Bill totaled it.
Aww.
But he was okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he was okay. I'll never forget that day. I was in Westchester and he called me and he said, "It's a gorgeous day."
He's so calm.
He's like, "It's a gorgeous day. I was going to go get your car washed, but I don't have to anymore." And I said, "Why? Is it raining?" He said, "No, I totaled it."
Just like that.
I said, "Are you okay? Because you don't sound okay." Because he loved that car too, right? And he says, "Oh, this really nice policeman is going to take me back to work." I said, "Bill, you really should go to the hospital."
Yeah, it just happened around the corner.
Yes, he was fine.
I love that little Beamer convertible. It's a cutie. It's a cute car.
And I was going to drive it till the wheels fell off. I've had it forever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
still looks new.
I love green, and there aren't a lot of green gemstones, right? When you think about it, it's malachite, emerald, which is usually very, very expensive. Well, this is a great opportunity.
I was like, where did I put that pendant? Oh, there it is. I saw it in the shot. So how many minutes do we have, Lily?
6 minutes left.
Okay.
Oh, she didn't give us the 15.
She did.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, we just talked. We just talked right through it.
Perfect, just the amount of time we need.
Aw,
okay, I know you all love this.
So many great gemstones were in this this exact design.
Sincerely fabulous.
But this lapis is a big old chunk of gemstone.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. We really have to see the profile on this piece.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you have this. It originally came on a statement necklace. It was a today's special value at QVC, one of the most popular ever. And it's sincerely fabulous because that's what it is. It's an enhancer. So it'll work on your chains. It'll work on your satin cords, your leather cords, your turquoise or lapis beads if you have any of those. But the beauty, I think, well, there's so much to love. The way the sterling silver just nests that gorgeous gemstone, and it's not just a slab again. It's a cabochon front and back. It's a cushion. It's like a pillow in lapis.
It would feel so good in your hand
like
if you just had the gemstone in your hand. And the back of this one will always be a favorite because of the design. It can be worn really on either side.
Yeah.
That chain getting in my.
It's a heart on that side. Isn't that pretty?
With CP
the little
in the heart.
And little CP in the center, guarantees it's genuine gemstones, sterling silver, designed and handmade right here in Albuquerque. So
with love.
With love. With love. Yeah. Those of you who have been here and come through the production studio and have seen the love and the spirit and the passion that our craftspeople put into each piece, it is with love, right? So what a great way to end this little show together.
Yeah. And I think that's why we put this at the end. I said that is a nice exclamation mark for our hour with you today here. Now again, it is 2 weeks that we'll be back here with more, I think it's more from the vault.
Do we have a second?
Yeah, we do.
Because, okay, Libby has this and wears it with several charms. She loves to wear it all together. But I love, Jan is wanting to see it with the filigree lapis earrings. Yeah, that would be beautiful. So let's just sneak this up here real quick.
Put that there.
Yeah, Libby loves feeling this piece like a worry stone. Yep, it's gorgeous together. Yeah, because of the filigree work on the silver, on the earring, ties back to what's going on in the silver.
Shape too. The shape of the frame around the earring is really a nice complement to the shape of the gemstone and the pendant.
Great idea. Okay.
There are no wrongs, but this is definitely a right. That is definitely a right. All right, I know we're nearing the end. Again, like this post and comment here before we end, and then you are in the drawing for a Masonite, gorgeous little enhancer. I'm going to call it more of an enhancer than a charm.
Right.
For a lot of designers, this would be their largest enhancer, but it's almost charm size here. So we will see you hopefully in a little over an hour on American West Facebook page for designs and colors and Mother Earth. This is Earth Month for us, not just Earth Day this month. So we have some great pieces to show you. So take a little break and then just come back at 4 p.m. Eastern on American West Facebook.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.